So I want to tell you about an enormous mistake that most business owners are making, and then I'm going to show you how you can fix it by using a software which initially you're going to be able to get for free. So stick around to the end of this video. So what is that mistake? Well, where I am right now, this is a beach in Costa Rica, and if you head up that way, you're going to find a lot of hotels, some big, some small, a lot of hotels. But I guarantee you that if you walk into any of those hotels and you ask them, are you regularly emailing your former guest and trying to get them to come back? Most of them are going to say no. And it's not just hotels, it is in fact most businesses. So it could be a car yard, it could be a vet, it could be a doctor, it could be a hardware store, it could be any type of business, but most of them, they're making the first mistake is they're not capturing the contact details of their customers. And if they are, the second mistake is they're not regularly communicating to them, asking them to come back and do business with them. Now, a good business software that allows you to build websites and funnels is easily going to allow you to create forms where you can capture that contact detail, and then where you can send out emails, where you can send out follow-up messages. So for example, my all-in-one business software that I'm working on right now, it's soon going to be released, version 1. You can find out more about it in a link below, but that's exactly what it's going to be able to do. You can build websites, funnels, capture their contact details, and follow up. But coming back to our initial example, hotels for example, most hotels, a lot of the business that they get is repeat business. And usually it's by accident. If they do a half decent job with the guest, there's a percentage of their guests that will want to come back and re-experience that hotel. But if they were to add in that follow-up of inviting people to come back and regularly sending out emails, they would skyrocket their results. And the reason is most people are just busy. They're busy with their lives. They're not thinking about your business. They're not thinking about the experience they had in the past, even if it was a wonderful experience. So a business has to be reminding them of how good their prior experiences were and inviting them, offering them, asking them to come back and do business with them again. And a good business software, it allows you to do that. So at the hotel that I'm involved in, for example, when people check in, we make it a point to get their email addresses. It's very important. When they're checking in, we've got to get those email addresses. And that's because we're going to send out follow-up messages. We're going to send out a weekly email to our English segment and then to our Spanish-speaking segment. But we're going to send out emails where we have good photos, we remind them of their prior experience, and we make them offers. Come and book again, save 20%, get 3 nights for the price of 2. But that's following up to people who've done business with you. So if you want to do this in your own business, the first step is you need to be capturing the leads. There's a lot of tools out there that will allow you to do this. Okay, there are a dime a dozen. My business software, which is called scalefast.io, you can get a free trial of it. Fill out the form below and I'll hook you up with that. But you can create forms where you can capture their contact details. And these forms can be on your website. They can be just embedded on your website, or we can have a pop-up that is triggered after a certain number of seconds. But that's one way. That's where you're capturing the lead contact information. But of course, if they're doing business with you, they're actually paying you money. At the time of the transaction is the best time to get the contact details. So for example, when you use my business software and they buy something from you, and we integrate with Stripe and all that, but when they fill out the form, we're going to capture their email address. You're going to have that inside your account. It's a fully functioning CRM, but you'll have their contact detail, and usually it's going to be legit contact info because it's a transaction, but then you want to be doing follow-ups. Now they can either be live broadcast messages, or you can have marketing automation already set up. So you might have a 10-day email sequence which goes out over 20 days already set up, which you built in the software. So when you get a free trial, I'm going to show you how to use it. I'll help you implement it in your business so you're comfortable with it and you can get the best results with the software. Again, if you want a free trial, click the link below and I'll get you set up. I'll see you tomorrow.